Hello everyone and welcome to How to Mineshaft. I am your host as always, Oxidize, and today I'm going to show you a couple of mineshaft variations. The first one being pretty basic, pretty efficient in my opinion, and the second one being a little bit more extravagant and probably more useful. I don't know, useful is it's a relative term, and there's more redstone about it. There's a lot more redstone with it, and it's going to be really cool. So let me show you, let me get this first one out of the way. This mineshaft I use in every single Minecraft let's play or playthrough on my own that I'll ever do, because it is efficient, it is easy to do, and you can do it really quick, and it can get you it can get you diamonds pretty quick in my opinion. So all you're gonna need is a whole bunch of ladders and the will to live just a little bit longer. So the best thing you can do is you're gonna dig straight down in a 2x2 block. What I recommend doing when you do this, so you don't accidentally run into lava, you can sit right in between, and you see how you can knock out one, and but you don't fall because you're technically on the other block. So this is the easiest way of doing it. That's the safest way of doing it, just like that. So what you're gonna do is come over here, right? Press F3, and I'm kind of in the way. Let me take care of that right now. Move me down here just for a second. So, okay. If you come over here and look at the XYZ, this is your X, this is your Y, and your Z is being covered up. You don't really care about the Z. You're more worried about the Y, okay? I think this is a little bit higher because we're in I'm in a creative world, but when you're digging down, keep looking at your Y. Again, this is when you press F3 by default on PC. If you keep looking as we're going down, the Y value is lowering. You want to try to get the Y value about, I think, 13, maybe even 12, and put 13 at your head, because I believe that's where diamonds spawn the most frequently. I could be wrong about that, but you're not going to go wrong by going to about Y equals 13. Okay. Now, if you're on something like console or mobile, I believe you can just go from maybe 13 up from bedrock. No, I think bedrock's at 4, so maybe 9 or so up from bedrock. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry about that. So for PC, that's the best way of doing that. Anyway, so you're gonna dig straight down, and when you get down to the bottom, all right, so you're gonna come down to Y13. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I right now? I'm at Y170. This is just for show. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make pretty much a ladder come all the way down to where you want to stop at. You're gonna dig out a 2x2 block, okay, and then you're gonna put a ladder or a sign right here. And you don't put anything on it. You can put whatever you want on there, yeet or something. And then you come up 3 blocks. So here, let me. So you want to come up 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then come on down. The reason you want to go up 3 is that when you fall, just like I did, the water will slow you down just enough to not take any damage when you hit the ground right here. So it's a quick and easy way of falling into the mine shaft, and then you're down here, nice and easy. I like to make a 4x4 room. You make a 2x3 hallway here, and then you just start going down. 2x1. Do, and then oh look, there's some diamond right here. Then you just knock that out, nice and easy, nice and simple. And then what you want to do, you want to skip two blocks and start again. The reason why you skip 2 blocks is because when you come down here, you're getting this side. When you come down here, you get this side. So it's the most efficient way of doing it. If you wanted to, I mean, you can do like a 3 or even 4 if you really feel like doing that, but that's up to you on that one. Same thing comes over here. Boom, boom. Don't worry about digging out this wall, because you'll come down here and you'll dig this way. And this is like a very good strip mining, very efficient, nice and easy. Any questions in the comments, let me know. But this is how I recommend doing it. Now, if you want to play around with redstone, here's where the fun begins. Okay, so come out of here. Let me move on over to this right over here. All right, this is the mine shaft. All right, so first and foremost, as you can see, there are 2 minecart trails. Come on in here, press the button. It's gonna shoot you down. Whee! All right, come on out. So what I have here basically is a system to where you can dump off some of your extra stuff, and this minecart will deliver it to a chest that's upstairs. Or if you're way more intelligent than I am and can make a sorting system, it can deliver it to your sorting system, and you never have to leave the leave your mine shaft, right? So this same basic concept when it comes to strip mining. You want to, you know, make a 3x3. You want to kind of dig out here, you know, skip 2, dig out this one, etc., etc. Over here, the only issue that's gonna have to happen is that you're going to skip quite a bit right here because there's some redstone going on right here, and then start strip mining. Not really that big of a deal in my opinion, but it could be if you're picky about it. All right, so yeah, and then strip mine here, nice and easy. So let me show you how this works, right? So first and foremost, this is actually going to be a clock, right? Because I couldn't figure out how to monitor this one long enough. So like you put something in here, right? Like you put the 64 cobblestone, and it starts depositing in here. I couldn't figure out a way to automatically get this set up. So what I do instead is make a redstone, like a very large, very delayed clock. Okay. By the way, that's how you do that with repeaters, because now you have a constant redstone signal that's delayed. And what it's going to do is going to shoot up, boom. All right. And yeah, so is it perfect? No, but will it get the job done? I think so. So now it's going to go up there. It's going to drop off some of the materials, and then in here you're just going to put back what you want. So it's going to come back down once it's ready. Come on, don't do me dirty like this. Right now it's depositing into another hopper system into a chest, so it should be coming back down relatively soon. There it is. All right, I had to give it faith. So come down here now. Like it just missed the clock. Sometimes it's gonna land at a perfect timing where the redstone clock will be active at the same time it's down here. But as you can see, it grabbed a handful of materials, come up here, and now it's stopped, and now it's actually dumping everything to right here. See how this is working? Okay, so I mean, there might come a time where you are going too quickly for this thing, but I think you have to really be getting after it for a while, because it is currently depositing now, right? So if you wanted to, you can have a couple of minecarts, like a multiple minecart system. Again, if you're more intelligent than me when it comes to this redstone stuff, but without that, this is the best you got. So let me show you how this works. Okay, go ahead and knock this off. So this, all right, so it's still depositing. Once that deposits, yeah, okay, so this is always running, right, with the redstone signal. It's always currently running. So if I were to put a minecart here with nothing in it, it's going to shoot it down. Okay, let me make sure I get a minecart with hopper so I can show you how this works. So it's going to shoot it down. So it's going to shoot it back up constantly. So what's going to happen? So what's going to happen is that when there's a hopper right here, and there's a comparator, the comparator will register there's something in the hopper when the hopper gets in here. Okay, and when that happens, it's going to bring a redstone signal here, shut down this redstone, and shut off this track altogether, right? So if I were to put this into here, yeah, see, that was the main issue I had. So that's why I added this. So when this is constantly running and you try to put a minecart over it, okay, what's going to happen here, let me show you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that this doesn't shut off long enough for the hopper underneath to suck up an item from the hopper on top, just like that, right? So now to combat that problem, I added a detector rail right here. Okay, if you add one right here, the detector rail will like make this work, and you have the same problem. So you skip one, put one here, and now it shuts it off just long enough, right? So now it can make the comparator work. Boom, right here. You have to put this here to stop this from coming back, which it doesn't really matter, but I like the idea of having that here. It makes me feel better. So yeah, what this technically does is that the detector rail will shoot a redstone signal with a small delay. That way, because it has one little block gap has to get to right through here, activating this redstone torch or deactivating the redstone torch, thus deactivating the rail here. And then that will shut off. By that time that shuts off, there should be an item within the hopper, right? That will that essentially gets shoved back that way. So boom, there you go. So as you can see right now, there's constantly a gate in there right now. Once that leaves, now we're at this gate. So okay, now you might be asking, why do you have a chest under the hopper, not another hopper? Well, in the recent update, if you were to have, see now it's gone because there's no more items here. In the recent update, if you were to have a hopper and then another hopper, what's going to happen is that this hopper is pushing and that hopper is pulling too quickly for the comparator to keep up. So it's going to act like it's going to act like there's never any item in the inventory slot. So to combat that, you put a chest under there, and then under the chest you put just your normal hoppers. It's really not that big of a deal in my opinion. It might slow it down a little bit, but I don't think so. I think it's still the best you got. All right, and that's it, dude. And that's the easiest thing. Now you have a system that you can ride your way down, right, or walk your way down. Yeah, the only thing I didn't do, because I didn't know how to make it look decent, is have a return system. You can easily just put a button here and then like a redstone wiring all the way down to the bottom that will shoot your minecart back up. But I couldn't find a way to make that look really good. You might be able to, but you know, you minecart, if the worst case scenario, you just walk down, right? I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. You walk down and then here you are, and you can just ride it back up. Nice and easy. Yeah, and then like again, I didn't go very far, but you can bring this all the way down to diamond level and make it work from there. You just have to make sure when you put on your railing, you put a railing every other one. This might be a little excessive, but I did notice if you were to skip one or two sometimes, that it does become an issue. Like right here, there's an issue for some reason, so I just added an extra one. Again, really like no big deal whatsoever. And boom, there you go. You know, I hope you learned something today, guys. A couple of mine shafts. To me, they were pretty easy to make. The redstone got a little complicated up top, but we do have the initial one you can make right off the bat if you don't want to worry about all this redstone configuration. This one is extremely simple. All you're going to need is some wood, a pickaxe, and 3 iron for a water bucket. That's all you need. Easy as that. Easy as that. And then this one you have over here, you have a little chest in the back that you can get all your items from, where you're just picking up right there. And then boom, and then you have an easy access down. Just like that, guys. And with that, I'm going to leave you with your own Minecraft mineshaft endeavors. I'll be back next time with another how-to of, I don't know, put some comments in there. We'll see what we can do. Have a good one, guys. See you later.